Alrighty. Alrighty. Hi guys. Can you guys hear me okay? Can anyone see me? The dog's in the background, so I apologize about tonight. The dog's in the background and everything, and he's never been on camera before, so we'll see how well this goes. Anyway, welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna talk about a couple of different things. I'm sorry about my voice. It's bad allergy season where I live. So with that being said, um, let's get on here and do some shout outs, I guess. We'll wait till a couple more people come in before we do shout outs. But I'm going to just jump into the video. So tonight I'm going to talk about just a couple of things that's been on my mind since I did the first live stream. Hi, Ministry Health Victoria. Hi, how are you? And of course, hi to Helen and hi to Danny. So tonight I'm going to talk about some of the things to talk about for tonight. I made a list of what I'm going to talk about. So with that being said, let's just jump into the list I have. So there's a couple people today that I answered the phones whenever I came in first thing this morning, and they were demanding to get seen, just randomly asking if random vets were available today, even though the doctor's schedules were completely full. And I said, I'm sorry, but the doctor can't really see you. The vet can't see your pet today because our schedule is packed with surgeries, regular appointments, and phone calls. So and today I had someone call asking if they could get one specific vet, and I said, all the two other vets are capable of doing what you want done to your large animal. And she goes, well, I only want this vet because I don't like the other ones. And I'm just like, Willie, come on, you know, just frustrating sometimes when you get on the phone. First thing you hear is, I really want to get seen by this vet. Do you have any openings today? I'm like, well, is your pet eating and drinking? Is it an emergency? And they say no. I'm like, okay, it can wait a few days, depending on what it is. So I answered the phone about someone. She was complaining about the cost of her pet needing surgery. And we give a high-end estimate for surgeries because you don't know if there are complications that can occur. So I've learned to quote the high estimate instead of the low estimate. And she was like, well, do you guys do payment plans? I said, no, we do not. Sadly, we are one of the vets that don't do payment plans. And we don't accept care credit, sadly. And care credit is kind of like health insurance for your pet. So, and also, like today, I had a client, we had someone call asking me what an estimate would be for euthanasia. And I said, sorry to hear about I'm sorry you had to make this difficult decision. And he goes, well, I'm not. And I'm like, I said, okay, well, you have a good day. I hang up, we get off the phone, and I went to tell one of the vets, I'm like, honestly, that was one of the weirdest phone calls I ever took here. It was, for me being a young vet assistant, that made me mad that, most people, when you say, well, I have to make this decision, you try to be compassionate and understanding and know that it's a really difficult decision. Like this guy in the background, he has 11 to 13. So I would hate to make that decision, but if it came to that point, I would make that difficult decision. And if he goes downhill overnight suddenly, then yeah, obviously I will make that difficult decision. But knock on wood that I don't have to make that decision any daytime soon. And he was just really weird after that. Like he said, well, I'm not sorry that I had to make that decision. And I'm like, at that point though, I think the pet's quality of life too was a concern too, that it was just one of those decisions where he had to make. And today I had people tell me I can't understand you whenever I slowed down enough. And as I said in my previous live stream, I do have a speech issue. So with that being said, it makes it more difficult when they are, you know, agitating me over at the other end, demanding that the vet refills a prescription for them when it's up to the vet to say, yes, you can, yes, I can refill it, or no, I can't. And by the end of it all, I was just kind of, okay, well, she's telling me that I have to, that the vet has to do it. Let me tell you something, the vet does not have to refill prescriptions or medications for you. The vet chooses to do so because the vet knows that, yo, it's like the vet knows, okay, this medication works and this medication helps this pet out with its quality of life. So I'm going to keep doing it to keep that quality of life up. And just like today, I kept on asking people if they could be put on hold. They say yes. And I go look for their chat. I pick up the phone, nothing on the other end. They hang up on you. And then they call, and then they don't even bother calling back. And I'm like, I just found yo chat and yo complaining. And that gets me mad whenever they say, yes, you can place me on hold to go look for something for them that they ask you to. But then they turn around and hang up on you. Like, where's the understanding that we're busy? We have to do other things and not take the time. Yeah, Danny, you're right. It is frustrating in a way because you're trying to help them out with the question that they had, but the answer's in the medical record. So you have to go pull that out. Now, see, at the vet clinic that I guess you can say either shadow or work for, we have the old system where you go through a paper file, you take hand notes, that does notes by hand of what the pet's info and everything, so it is frustrating because it's like, you're taking the time out to help them out, but then they hang up on you. So you're like, okay, you said you wanted my help. You said, yes, I can put you on hold, and then you hang up on me. That's not good. Um, like, I'm going to reference a Trilogy Media here quote in this if you guys don't mind. Like Ashton said in a couple live streams ago, you may have to a couple bad jobs before you get to this job. Your dream job. And I work in the fast food industry as well, where customer service can really be bad sometimes. But that's a separate video for a separate time, and that would take longer than this video. Honestly, if I could go in and talk about everything just about the fast food business, and people take their anger out on you all the time, and you're like, okay, I know that I understand you waited this long, but I'm not the one working with the food. That comes down to that. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about co-vaccines versus required vaccines. Co-vaccines are the ones they get from 8 weeks to 12 weeks. So, for example, in cats, it's a complete different vaccine settings than, let's say, dogs. Dogs get the distemper hepatitis, which is the adenovirus, leptospirosis, which that leptospirosis is one of those zoonotic diseases, and zoonotic means animals can get it from humans. So it's like one of those things where we vaccinate in the veterinary field for leptospirosis, but in human field we do not. Callan, you asked a good question. Do dogs get kennel cough? Yes, they do. Kennel cough's like a upper respiratory infection for us. Um, and that's Botticelli. So good question, Carolyn. Um, and the one P in the DHLPP is parvo. Now, parvo is a highly contagious virus in puppies that really, they can come in all sick and everything with severe bloody otodiarrhea, and we all know it's parvo. And they in some clinics they do the test outside because of highly contagious parvo is, and it's more expensive to treat parvo than it is to get the vaccine for it. Um, also, the other P is parainfluenza, which is the canine flu, basically. So they do get the flu like we do, but it's a different type of flu. And also the one thing that I don't have on here also is coronavirus. I'm gonna have to do more research on that because I know it's part of some vaccines they mix it with, but I don't. I'm not. I know just the DHLPP, and let's also talk about what Borrelia is. It is Lyme disease. Now, animals, I feel like they get so lucky because they can vaccinate against Lyme disease. And the human side, we're a bit behind on that. Them lagging a little bit with getting a vaccine for Lyme disease. Lyme disease, I feel like, should be getting a vaccine for humans too, because if you live in the woods and you get bit by a tick, now in animals you can still get Lyme disease, even though like all vaccines, though not 100% effective, they really teach your immune system here's what you do when you see it, but it really doesn't quite understand. And now, like I said in my previous video, the two required vaccines in both cats and dogs are rabies. Rabies is, again, a zoonotic disease that animals can get from humans by a bite or scratch wound. So an open wound, and it's not fun when you go through. It's an entire process of like six shots, I think, in the hospital if you get bit by a wild animal that's possibly rabid. So honestly, I was thinking about getting vaccinated for rabies, but honestly, like, why would I have to sign myself in and check myself in as an ER visit in order for me to get it? I don't want to go to the ER for it, and I certainly don't want to stay away from the animals if they're possibly rabid. But and let's talk about the co-vaccines for cats. Now, cats, they're a bit different. There's another disease cats can get after I talk about the main ones, those vaccinations for um, FERCP and FEL, FELUC. FERCP stands for feline viral rhinotracheitis, which is like an upperus. It's like causes them to get all like how sounding like an upper respiratory infection. Calicivirus, that's like the simplex 1 herpes type that humans get. Uh, thanks, Callan. Thanks for correcting me on that one. Then you also have the penile leukemia, which is also like I'm not too sure about the penile leukemia one, but the feline leukemia is obviously one of those deadly. It's also an illness, but the one that's interesting me the most, though, is the feline immuno uh, immunodeficiency virus, or FIV, and it's like the AIDS virus in humans. Well, like they can. It's only the feline immunodeficiency virus is only transmitted from cats to cats. So humans can't get it and cats can't transmit it to us. That's not how that virus works at all. And sadly, what I don't think we have a Lyme vaccine for cats. I mean, we should, but we don't, you know. And pretty much also to tie in with what the client said earlier about him saying he wasn't sorry over the fact he had to come to that decision about euthanizing his, doing euthanasia, just getting our cost on what we do with the euthanasia. Also, the hardest part about that too is going into work, picking up this phone, and listening to a client say, my pet died last night. Can I bring the dog in?" so I can get its ashes returned to me. That's the hardest part about this job, honestly. Like death, obviously, in the vet field is like, clients become attached to the animals, but the staff gets attached to that pet too because you see that pet go from a kitten or a puppy to watch it grow up and see it thrive in society. And then you turn around and, you know, honestly, like if this guy here, Sippy, honestly, if this guy dies like over here, honestly, yeah, I'll be sad, but I would know that he had to cross over the Rainbow Bridge at some point. We all don't live forever, and neither do animals. People want them to live forever. That's why sometimes they are in denial when the vet offers that as an option. But I mean, it's frustrating whenever the vet recommends it, but then the people say, "Oh no, I want to try other options. I want to get a second opinion," and I'm just like, "Oh great, go against Pet Sotos. Yeah, exactly. He disagreed with me, Callan. Thank you. I noticed he likes to. I've never heard of I am it HA. If Dana, if you could, Danny, if you could just um post a link to the Trilogy Media Facebook page. But I'm gonna Google that real fast, Danny, because I don't know what that is. Um, anemia. Okay, so looks like it's just like it looks like it's some sort of thing to do with low blood cells, correct, Danny? Sounds like it. The immune system, from what I've been just reading, it sounds like it's been doing like attacking blood cells and everything, correct? Because I've never heard of that. I learned something new. Thank you, Danny. I learned something new. Thank you. Um. So with that being said, I'm if you have Danny, if you have any questions, go ahead and answer. Go ahead and same thing with Minister Health Veronica. If you have any questions, you can just. We're gonna go do Q&A at another point in time. So I plan on doing a live Q&A at some point. She could no longer have immunizations after that, Danny. Sometimes, like, because of what it requires for blood transfusions, it's literally like introducing blood from another. It's just like humans getting a blood transfusion where at the place where I did my internship, we had a cat need to help a cat out by doing a blood transfusion. And I don't know the outcome of that cat really, but yeah, sometimes they don't want to risk it with immunizations afterwards, and that's something I'm gonna have to ask um the place where I do well, should I say because I'm really not sure, Danny. Um it sounds I need to do more research on that, Danny. Thank you, because I did not know what that was, so thank you, Danny. Um with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here, live stream here. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you can get notifications on whenever I'm going live. And with that being said, I'm guess it's here to soda. Yeah, I didn't know if it was. I didn't realize it was fatal either. Yeah, I'm gonna look up that mo and see if I can do more research on it too because that seems interesting. Um, so let me go get my dog here and we can end the stream. How's that sound? You guys, this is what a Shar-Pei Basset Hound mix looks like. He's a big love bug. He really is. He's a good boy. He's old though. Can you say hi, Zippy? Can you say hi? Yeah, so we're gonna end the stream here. No God, be his people, value others, change the most, say bye guys. Can you say bye, Zippy? Can you say bye, Zippy? Can you say bye? Yeah, bye.